AJ Styles, and you're watching Bretto Live.
This is the Weekend Review, episode 298. We're going to start off with Monday Night Raw overseas, Brussels, Belgium. If I have any fans in Brussels, this crowd was amazing. So shout out to you if you were in this crowd. Absolutely insane. You wouldn't believe it. We opened up the show with John Cena. He's not a babyface. He's not a heel. He's a human being. And he is pissed off. He hates everyone. He broke up with every fan, every hater. He can't stand anybody, and it's all our fault. I almost shed a tear during this promo, but man, I've never been so invested in a promo in my entire life. Cody Rhodes came out to basically talk to John Cena and basically just say, I can't believe what I'm hearing right now. If this John Cena shows up at WrestleMania, it's gonna be a cakewalk. I'm surprised Cody didn't throw any jabs at John Cena. Oh my gosh, after what he did to you, he left you in a bloodbath at Elimination Chamber. Why would Cody Rhodes not attack John Cena? Monday Night Raw next week, we're gonna run it back. Supposedly John Cena and Cody Rhodes are gonna be under the same roof at the same time again. Can't wait for it. Penta looked to officially squash the beef between him and Ludwig Kaiser. This was a no-holds-barred match, one-on-one. I really enjoyed this match. I had no doubt in my mind that Penta was winning this match. He hit the Penta driver on Ludwig Kaiser, and Ludwig Kaiser's head actually caught the corner of the steel chair, which was rough to watch. Penta's gonna pin Ludwig 1, 2, 3. After the match, gets interviewed by Kathy Kelly and says he wants a shot at the Intercontinental Championship, which, man, just Braun Breaker versus Penta coming off the tongue just sounds amazing. Can't wait for it. But great match between Ludwig and Penta here. Finn Balor is pissed off with Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio pitched the idea literally right after the Penta match that they should include Penta in the Judgment Day. Remember how Dom's been talking about adding a new member? Finn Balor couldn't believe it. He said, Dom, how dare you even say that? And he walked out on him. And you could just tell Dom was just like, what? Does the Judgment Day need a new member? I mean, hey, how about we just wait until JD gets back? Dakota Kai went one-on-one with Ivy Nile. Chad Gable is going to make his presence felt, walk out, but then get chased away by the LWO, Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio. Dakota Kai owes both of them because Dakota Kai, I don't think, would have won this match if it wasn't for the LWO. Dakota Kai is going to pick up the victory with a little kick to the head of Ivy Nile. And Dakota, hopefully back on track. Hopefully soon gunning towards that IC title once again. I want to see Dakota become IC champ. Austin Theory versus Jey Uso. It may have been a short match, but all I'm going to say is, Jey, I'm glad your career is not over. Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, Jey's going to face Austin Theory. Not even like a 10-second match. Hits a spear on Theory. 1, 2, 3. Beats Theory. After the match, he's going to kind of go 2-on-1 here against Grayson and Theory. Jumps over the top rope. And I literally thought Jey almost got like his career ended here. His neck hit the apron. I was like, oh my God, Jey, are you good? Gets back up and then gets attacked by freaking Gunther. Gunther's going to lock in his sleeper hold on Jey, but Jey was actually able to evade this time and steal the World Heavyweight Championship off the freaking waist of Gunther. He held it up, stood his ground. Gunther hightailed this week, so finally this beast that Jey Uso let us know about is finally coming out, and maybe he's showing a little more ambition and maybe getting a little more confidence in his match going up against Gunther here soon at WrestleMania. This was good stuff. It was the contract signing between Io Sky and Bianca Belair, and they kept it pretty professional. I mean, according to Adam Pearce, they kind of just signed the contract, but Rhea Ripley's gonna come out, man. My prediction is coming true. Rhea Ripley comes out and it breaks down between all of them, all right? They disrespect Io again. Bianca shoves her and Io's like, nah, I ain't standing for that, so it breaks down. Rhea gets the best of both of them by powerbombing Io Sky on top of Bianca Belair, who is on top of a table, but the table did not break. Rhea Ripley's gonna grab the contract, and Rhea Ripley signs the bloody contract. Does that mean that this is gonna be a triple threat match at WrestleMania 41? Oh, you best bet it. Why would they have Rhea Ripley sign that contract and not make it a triple threat? It's gonna happen. Pearce keeps saying, yeah, that doesn't make you in the match. It'll get Rhea in the match. The brawl continued backstage, too. They would eventually brawl again. Rhea getting the upper hand again backstage. Crazy stuff here. Karrion Kross has just got to stay away from AJ Styles. Nobody is interested in Karrion Kross unless that's just me. Like, I cannot stand this man. Every time they put him on the screen, it's just like, ugh, there's Karrion Kross pulling the strings, turning people heel. No, AJ's not going to fall for it. But AJ did want to hear him out, though. But he said, nah, screw you, Kross, in the end. LWO did go up against American Maids, Brutus, and Julius Creed. This match actually smacked. I'm not going to lie. This match absolutely smacked. Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee are going to pick up the victory by Rey Mysterio hitting the 619, dropping the dime, pinning Julius Creed. After the match, we're going to see that masked luchador once again come out. And I don't know, Chad Gable, he's got a 4.0 GPA, so last week he might have tricked me. Nope, that's Chad Gable under the mask, guaranteed. Nobody else could deliver a flying headbutt like that. So this masked superstar, if you will, is going to attack Ray and the LWO, Dragon Lee, and then hightail again and get chased out by security. That still doesn't take away from the fact that American Made literally lost this match. Good stuff, though. And our main event of the show, a match that I've been looking forward to so much ever since last week when they announced it. Finn Balor versus Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship. This is the match that Dom actually got Finn Balor, so this was some pretty heartfelt stuff here. Dom was eventually the man that screwed it for Finn Balor, so he was trying to screw it for Braun, obviously, but then he moved the ropes, causing Finn Balor to lose his balance and hit his freaking nuts on the top of this turnbuckle. I'm like, no! Finn was looking at Dom like, how dare you? Obviously, I don't think it was intentional. I don't think it was. You never know. It could have been. Braun's going to take out Dom, and then Braun's going to win, obviously, with the spear on Finn and retain the title. After the match, the Judgment Day is just going to start obliterating Braun Breaker. But if it wasn't for Penta would run down again here. A lot of appearances from Penta on this show. He would run down, kind of help out Breaker, you know, grab the title, raise it up, and give it back to Breaker, and then have a little face-off. So this is obviously going to be our next Intercontinental Championship match, and man, I can't wait for it. IC title, Braun Breaker, Penta. That's going to be amazing. But yeah, Finn Balor. Oh, poor Finn. Taking another L. Finn Balor continues. But that was Monday Night Raw from Brussels, Belgium. My goodness, this was an epic show. Favorite moment, I think, for everyone was the John Cena and Cody Rhodes promo. My favorite match was Penta versus Ludwig Kaiser. No holds barred. And ranking the show out of 10, I'm going to give it a solid 9 out of 10. It keeps me entertained the entire time. So let's have a look at Smackdown. How'd they do? Bologna, Italy hosted Smackdown this week, and this show was a bunch of baloney. I mean, I'm kidding, dude. This episode of Smackdown smacked. So Randy Orton would open up this episode of Smackdown, and obviously his promo, before he could even get a word in, he's going to get interrupted by this psychotic scumbag, Kevin Owens. And Randy Orton, basically in this promo, kind of just set up a match for WrestleMania 41. Yeah, dude, it's going to be Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens at WrestleMania 41. I find that pretty wild how that's actually a WrestleMania match, but I mean, obviously I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully it sets up Randy Orton for bigger and better things, maybe the World Championship up against Cody Rhodes, possibly. We'll have to wait and see, but yeah, I did enjoy this promo between Kevin and Randy. No hands were thrown. Kevin was too scared to get in the ring. It was a tag team match. Drew McIntyre and Shinsuke Nakamura teamed up to go up against Big Jim and Damian Priest. Before the match even began, Damian Priest is going to meet Drew McIntyre up in the little walkway and start this match. It was an absolute brawl. Jimmy jumped over the top rope, and Damian Priest actually won this match for his team. He hit the South of Heaven on Shinsuke Nakamura, winning the match, beating Shinsuke and Drew. And then Drew, like the salty, petty son of a gun that he is going to attack Damian Priest after the match, slam his head multiple times into that mat. Claymore, just absolutely insulting and just burying Damian Priest, bro. Absolutely insane. This is probably another Mania match right here. I wasn't excited one bit for this little like live interview between Charlotte and Tiffany Stratton, but man, I loved it, man. They were throwing jab after jab in this like live interview. Like I said, it wasn't a promo. They were like live together, like sort of like a FaceTime interview kind of. And man, it got heated. I believe Tiffany Stratton got the last laugh in this. Bro, hopefully Tiffany wins at WrestleMania. She needs this more. One big SOB. Braun Strowman went one-on-one with Jacob Fatu for what feels like the 10th time. But I mean, dude, every time they brawl, it's always a show and a half. So great match between Braun and Jacob Fatu. And the funny thing about this match, it was technically a number one contendership for the United States Championship. Keep that in mind. High stakes, high reward, and Solo Sikoa screws it for Jacob Fatu. Solo Sikoa is going to attack Braun Strowman, and that's going to obviously lead to Braun Strowman winning the match by disqualification. Jacob Fatu's like, what in the hell are you doing, Solo? I had him. What are you doing? I didn't need your help. And then it was 3-on-1 on Braun Strowman, and then here comes LA Knight, not to help out Braun, but just to, you know, get rid of the bloodline, because obviously Braun's LA Knight's next challenger for the US title. It's going to be a great match. It's going on next week, but you gotta think the bloodline's going to get involved in that one. Come on, let's be real. Selena Vega versus Piper Niven. Tell me why we couldn't give this victory to Selena Vega. Actually, like, why did Piper Niven bury Selena Vega? Literally one of the biggest cross bodies. It was insane. I was like, oh my god, bro, she literally got flattened by Piper Niven. Piper Niven pins her 1-2-3, celebrates with the United States champion Chelsea Green and Alba Fire, part of the Secret Service. But I'm like, bro, why is Piper Niven burying Selena? Why are they doing this to my girl? Jade looked to give Naomi a little sneak peek on what she's gonna do to her in the future by taking on Liv Morgan. Remember the little interrupted interview last week leading to this match? This match was actually fire, bro. Jade was looking amazing fighting Liv Morgan here one-on-one. It's gonna lead to Naomi getting involved. So Naomi's gonna hit Jade Cargill with one half of the tag team championships that I would assume she got from Raquel on ringside. Nails Jade right in the head. And keep in mind, the ref's back's turned, so he didn't see it. Liv Morgan's gonna take advantage, hit the Oblivion, and pin Jade Cargill. You know how huge that is for Liv Morgan? Naomi screws it for Jade, beats her up after the match, and throws her off the apron just like she did that loading dock onto the car. Just to give us a little sneak peek what actually happened that night, her sending her off that dock, bro. Pretty crazy stuff here. Naomi versus Jade, WrestleMania. It's probably gonna be happening most likely, right? The Street Profits were celebrating their tag team championship win, of course, that happened last week, which was awesome when they beat DIY. Really fun stuff there. They're gonna get interrupted by Legado del Fantasma, who won an opportunity at the tag titles, but then Pretty Deadly came out and reminded them, they're like, whoa, 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 we're the #1 contenders. Yeah, you could fight the Street Profits, but it's not gonna be for the titles. We're first in line, remember? Because they won that match. So Legado del Fantasma was like, all right, screw it, we'll face him anyway. A little 2-on-2 tag team match here. Big opportunity for Legado del Fantasma, but they fumbled. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins with their brand new theme song, brand new dark look. They're looking way too good, and they were unstoppable in this match. Montez Ford with a 10-foot frog splash wins the match, and they're looking good as tag team champions. Great stuff. Oh, did anybody else see the little sneak peek for Rey Fenix, who is signed with WWE? Oh my God, get ready, guys. If you guys aren't familiar with Rey Fenix, one of the literal best luchadors of all time, and I'm not lying when I say that. Bro is insane. Just wait. WWE could be possibly giving us the best triple threat match of all time. Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins under the same roof at the same time here in Bologna, Italy. If I have any fans in Bologna, bro, y'all were amazing. Great crowd. But dude, this ending promo was insane. Not much words were exchanged. I feel like the main point put across here in this promo was CM Punk has that little favor from Paul Heyman, which I think he might enforce at WrestleMania, possibly with a Paul Heyman heel turn. But this was amazing, dude. Obviously, it broke down after CM Punk attacked Roman Reigns, and then Seth Rollins joined the fray. They'd all brawl to the outside, and each one of them would point at the WrestleMania sign, saying, "Yeah, this is going to be a triple threat match. What's up? Let's make it happen." And my God, I'm so excited for this triple threat. Even though it's not even for anything, it's not even for a title. It's just for bragging rights. And the possibilities are like, we could see a CM Punk heel turn. Like, bro, this is like, it's going to be amazing. Can't wait for it. Great way to end the show. My goodness. My favorite moment was easily the Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins promo. Favorite match is going to be Street Profits versus Legado del Fantasma. And ranking the show out of 10, I'm going to give it a solid freaking 8 out of 10, man. Kept me entertained the entire time. I love these shows overseas. They always have a great aura to them. Besides this, why did Selena Vega lose? A lot of good videos dropping this week, guys. You're going to want to turn on notifications, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of them. Brett out.